Welcome to another exciting episode on Sports Arena with yours sincerely, Nosahari Guma on Vos Tv. The undisputed heavyweight champion is my nickname. Of course, if you call me that, you will not be out of place. Well, guys, what do I have lined up for you today? Of course, our actions from the National Sports Festival is still very much on, and of course, Edo State is a goal. But this time around, attention is shifting to athletics and of course to the golf session as well. And I'll bring you up to speed with what happened over the weekend in the English Premier League match between Manchester United and of course Tottenham Hotspur, where it seemed to be generating more reaction. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer going head to head alongside the former boss of Manchester United, Jose Mourinho, bringing comments. I will bring you up to speed with that and of course other trending news as well. Welcome once again. Alright, let's quickly get into the mix of things. Let's keep you up to speed with what is going on in the National Sports Festival. Starting up from the golf tournament, where the governor and his deputy and the secretary to the state government of Edo State were all there at the golf course to tee off the golf tournament in the ongoing National Sports Festival. The governor did grant a press interview, and let's hear what he has to say.
I think for us, it's to host the country. As good sportsmen, we may not necessarily win. It's to ensure that we live to the purpose of this festival, which is to unite the country, to bring our young men and women together in the spirit of oneness and unity, so that they can have a common purpose. The country needs healing at this time. The country needs unity. The country needs a sense of purpose. And that's why we are hosting the games at this point. So it's not necessarily a host and win thing. Yeah, we know we are good sportsmen. We know we have what it takes to win, but as sportsmen, we'll let excellence prevail. We are undergoing certain fundamental changes in Edo today, and key to it is how do we maintain what we are setting up now? How do we sustain the facilities, the structures, the institutions which we are putting in place, which we are transforming? It has to do with people. It has to do with capacity building. It has to do with training. It has to do with making sure you have the right processes and procedures. And just get out of this whole thinking about godfatherism. It's only when you know somebody or when you have connection that you can get recognized, that you can get you're given responsibilities. So for what we're doing, from the new hirings, the new recruitments we're undertaking in the Edo State's public and civil service, we're going to put in place not only the right people, but the right systems and institutions to sustain what we're building. I am assuring them that they will be kept away, not just by government fiat, not just by me saying so, but putting in place a sense of ownership. Now, this is just not owned by Godwin Obaseki or the government of Edo State. It is owned by Edo people. Therefore, we must have systems in place to ensure that they are maintained. And when they are not, it's the right of every Edo citizen to shout aloud, to say, look, our monies are being wasted and our investments are not being taken care of. So it's not only the responsibility of the governor, it's that of the entire Edo people to make sure that these facilities are maintained. And we'll put in place the systems to make sure they happen.
That was the governor of Edo State right there telling us that the facilities, the world-class facilities, will be sustained and will be used to develop talent from Edo State and of course for Nigeria, and of course further talent will be bred from here to represent the country in the Olympics and every other sporting event across the world. And also he mentioned that Team Edo are not out to win at all costs, but they are actually hosting to win, but not at all costs. That's the spirit of sportsmanship, if you ask me, and I think that's the way to go. Moving on, let's go straight to athletics. And in athletics, we seem to have some record being set, and of course, we seem to have someone becoming the fastest man in Nigeria right now. Enoch Adegoke for Team Edo ran his personal best in the ongoing National Sports Festival with a time of 10.28 to emerge the fastest runner, or rather the fastest sprinter right now for Nigeria, and also set his personal best record, and by so doing, qualifying for the Tokyo Olympics. That's a good one if you ask me. And what you're seeing on your screen right now is the 4x1 relay by Team Edo. How amazing! Look at the speed. I think this is just marvelous. But if you ask me, I think we can only compare this time set in the 4x1 relay to the one set in, of course, in London Olympics by the Jamaican team led by Usain Bolt, and of course Johan Blake and other athletes as well. Big congratulations to the guys. And of course, in the women's 100-meter sprint, we also have another record. Grace Nwokocha-Onyebuchi emerged as the champion, or rather the gold medal winner for Team Delta, and also setting the personal best record. These athletes are breaking record and setting record in the ongoing National Sports Festival. I can tell you that Edo State is agog and events are still very much on. We'll be bringing you up to speed with the result from the male and the female football final event on our next episode. Do well to keep tabs on us. Definitely, you have to like, share, and subscribe to our channel because you don't want to miss any of our exciting episode. Okay, moving on, let's go straight now to the world of football and talk you through what went down in the English Premier League. Yes, one particular match, the game between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, has been generating controversy. First off, it was a tackle by Mason Greenwood on Tottenham attacker, talking about Son Heung-min, that started the whole thing. And in a post-match press conference granted by the coach of Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he said that if Son Heung-min was his son, he wouldn't give him dinner. That's a big one too. That's a big word. And he said the tackle didn't even warrant Son Heung-min going down, let alone getting a caution for Mason Greenwood. I think he really need to watch it, and the FA might just be looking out for him right now. Probably we might get to see a ban or a sanction or a fine from the FA because of the choice of words from Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But he isn't the only one that spoke. Responding to the comment made by Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Jose Mourinho, the former coach of Manchester United and now the current coach of Tottenham Hotspur, said that Son is very lucky because he has a father that is willing to feed his children, and he was properly raised, and his father is a good man. Of course, that's his own way of getting back at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And also, he talked about how the press always victimized him, that if he was the one that made the comment from the same comment that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made, of course, he will be trending, and the FA will swing into action, and of course, a fine will be meted out on him. But I don't know. Could there be politics in this one? Well, the only time will tell. I'm sure the FA would want to do the needful. Guys, this is what we're calling it a wrap on the show today. Thank you so much for joining us. By next episode, I will bring you up to speed with the result from the male and of course the female final in the ongoing National Sports Festival, a football event, and also bring you up to speed with what is going on in the UEFA Champions League. Yes, there will be matches on Tuesday and Wednesdays in the UEFA Champions League. I will bring you up to speed, and of course, hopefully, we'll be bringing you the closing ceremony as well. Bye for now.